Money is one of the most powerful forces in our lives, yet most people struggle to save it, even when they know they should. Why is it that no matter how much we earn, we often find ourselves living paycheck to paycheck? The answer lies deep within the psychology of money, a complex web of emotions, cognitive biases, societal influences, and subconscious behaviors that dictate our financial decisions. The truth is, saving money is not just about earning more or spending less. It's about understanding the psychological traps that keep us from building wealth. Our brains are hardwired for instant gratification, a tendency rooted in our evolutionary past when securing immediate resources was a matter of survival. In today's modern economy, however, this instinct works against us, leading to impulse purchases, lifestyle inflation, and an inability to delay gratification for long-term financial security. Marketing and advertising further exploit these tendencies, using psychological triggers to make us spend on things we don't need, convincing us that buying more equals happiness. The concept of social comparison plays a significant role as well. Seeing friends, influencers, and celebrities flaunting luxury lifestyles on social media creates unrealistic expectations and pressure to keep up, even if it means going into debt. This is known as the keeping up with the Joneses effect, a psychological phenomenon that fuels overspending and financial stress. Another critical factor is our relationship with money, which is shaped by our upbringing, cultural background, and past experiences. If you grew up in a household where money was a source of anxiety, you might subconsciously adopt self-sabotaging financial habits, such as avoiding savings altogether because of deep-seated fears of scarcity or associating wealth with greed. Additionally, cognitive biases such as loss aversion make it psychologically painful to part with money, even for savings, because our brains perceive losses as more impactful than gains. The illusion of control also leads many people to believe that they can always make more money in the future, so there's no urgency to save now. Then there's the issue of financial literacy. Most people were never taught how to manage money properly, making them vulnerable to poor financial decisions, high-interest debt, and living beyond their means. Even when people set savings goals, they often fall victim to present bias, prioritizing immediate pleasure over future rewards. This is why traditional budgeting methods fail for so many people. Our brains are not naturally wired for long-term planning without deliberate effort. Behavioral economists have found that automating savings, such as setting up automatic transfers to a separate account, bypasses our tendency to procrastinate and makes saving effortless. Another psychological trick is to mentally reframe savings, not as money being taken away from us, but as money being paid to our future selves. The environment we live in also plays a major role in our saving habits. Living in a consumer-driven society where debt is normalized makes it difficult to resist the urge to spend. Credit cards and buy now pay later schemes make spending feel painless and detached from reality, leading many into cycles of debt that are hard to escape. Additionally, the way we perceive money changes depending on how we acquire it. Studies show that people are more likely to recklessly spend windfalls, such as bonuses or tax refunds, rather than treat them as earned income. Understanding these psychological factors is the first step toward taking control of our financial future. By becoming aware of the mental traps that prevent us from saving, we can take actionable steps to rewire our brains for financial success. One of the most effective strategies is implementing the pay yourself first principle, where a portion of income is saved before any expenses are paid. Creating clear, emotionally compelling savings goals can also make it easier to stay committed. Visualizing the end result, whether it's financial independence, a dream vacation, or early retirement, makes saving feel more rewarding. Another powerful tool is using mental accounting to separate money into different categories, such as emergency funds, investment accounts, and fun money, which helps control spending. Breaking large financial goals into smaller, manageable steps prevents overwhelm and makes it easier to stay on track. Surrounding yourself with financially responsible people and consuming content that promotes smart money habits can also help reinforce positive behaviors. Beyond that, rewiring your money mindset requires addressing deeper psychological patterns. For instance, many people suffer from money scripts, subconscious beliefs about wealth ingrained since childhood. These scripts influence our spending and saving behaviors in profound ways. Some people view money as evil, leading to guilt when they accumulate wealth. Others equate spending with happiness, making it difficult to control their impulses. Overcoming these ingrained beliefs requires self-reflection and active effort to change one's relationship with money. Developing a growth mindset toward finances, understanding that wealth building is a skill that can be learned, allows people to shift from a scarcity mentality to an abundance mindset, where saving and investing become second nature. Additionally, psychological studies suggest that small wins create momentum. When people experience even minor financial successes, such as paying off a small debt or reaching a short-term savings goal, they are more likely to continue making positive financial choices. This is why strategies like the snowball method for paying off debt are so effective. By focusing on small, achievable wins first, individuals can build confidence and discipline, which translates into long-term financial habits. The emotional component of money also plays a significant role in decision-making. People often tie their self-worth to their financial status, leading to unhealthy relationships with money. Recognizing that net worth does not equate to self-worth can free individuals from the pressures of materialism and encourage more mindful spending and saving behaviors. Ultimately, achieving financial security isn't just about how much you make. It's about mastering the psychology of money, breaking free from harmful financial behaviors, and developing a mindset that prioritizes long-term wealth over short-term gratification. The path to financial freedom begins with self-awareness and small, consistent changes that compound over time. It requires a fundamental shift in how we view money, from a source of stress to a tool for empowerment. The question is, will you take control of your financial future, or will you continue letting psychological barriers hold you back? The choice is yours. By understanding these psychological principles and actively applying them in your daily life, you can escape the cycle of financial stress, build sustainable wealth, and create a future where money works for you rather than against you. Through discipline, awareness, and small, impactful habits, anyone can transform their financial reality and achieve the financial independence they desire. Mastering the psychology of money is not an overnight process, but with persistence and the right mindset, anyone can shift their habits and set themselves up for long-term success. The future of your financial well-being depends on the decisions you make today.